He sleep.
Why?
You and me, we agree.
Yeah.
Those people who was arrested during the time of war is not slave.
Okay. Yeah, you said this sex captive.
Yeah. But when you were discussing with Shamsi, again you repeated yourself.
But that was before I spoke to you.
Before he spoke. Okay.
Yeah.
Then I take it back. How are you anyway?
Yeah, I'm well.
Are you well?
Yeah. Because if you see, even some of the videos where people are saying, like, if you watch me in Lamin, and they're like, but Shamsi's already said, but I spoke to Shamsi after I spoke to Lamin.
Okay. So I spoke to after all of this conversation, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you accept that it doesn't apply?
I don't mind. Yeah. Yes.
I accept that.
Sex slaves, sex captives.
It's not.
No. But I'm saying for me, I don't mind saying sex captives.
Just be dishonest.
No. Listen to what I'm saying. I'm saying I don't mind saying sex captives because it's the same. For me, it's the same thing. But I can use the correct terminology.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm from that perspective.
No, that's fine. I can say, yeah. Like for me personally, it doesn't make a difference. But I can say the same. I'll say sex captives anyway.
No, that's not right though. You accept that?
Because sex captives.
Yeah, sex captives. Not sex captives.
Why?
Because let's go to the UN declaration.
Yeah.
When the 1953, the UN resoluted a motion that said those women and men captured in a war, they're not sex captives.
So what are they?
No, there's a war.
They're captives.
War victims. Yeah, they're captives.
So if you have sex with them, what does that mean then?
No, it doesn't mean that you have to have sex. In order to have sex, you have to have some criteria to fill. As per our religion, you have to marry them.
No.
Yeah.
No. Okay. Let me give you the evidence.
Evidence from whom?
From your own Islamic sources.
Certain which source?
Let me find it.
We went through, bro. Don't record it. Come here.
Yeah, you be out of camera then.
Just record it.
Yeah, just stick with me. That's fine.
That's good. Take him. Nothing to the beauty. I like talking to people. He's a nice guy.
Okay, so now I'm going to Abu Dawood. This is Sahih.
Sahih, just tell me, 1 second, bro. I'm gonna go to the because you know that when you were giving the last week, I was talking to you.
Yeah.
You bring your explanation. It was not there, and you agreed with me last week. Yes.
Okay.
Let me find out.
So Sunan Abu Dawood, 2155.
No, it's from bro. This is the. I'm talking about the Quran and Sunnah.
Yeah, this is hadith.
This is the interpretation.
No, I'm giving you a hadith.
Okay, give me the hadith.
Sunan Abu Dawood. That's one of your 6 canonical.
Okay. Sunan Abu Dawud.
Yeah, 2155.
25?
2155. As in not book, just the hadith numbers.
Yeah, I'm just looking.
Have you got it?
I'm just coming up.
Where's the Bible?
The Bible? I'm not looking at Bible. I'm just looking at my Abu Dawud, isn't it? You said?
Yeah, 2155.
Yeah, it should be coming. Abu Dawud
2155.
Let me read. You want to talk about?
No, I'll talk to him afterwards.
Would you agree with him that he went to Banu Qurayza, asked them, do you follow this treaty? They said yes. After that,
Shall you give an explanation as well?
No.
Do you want to give an Hamza? You can give an explanation as
I'll
well.
find it. Start talking to me.
Oh no, that's fine. I'll read it because you made the statement and you said they were married.
No, I said to you, as for the Quran and Sunnah.
Yeah, I'm reading it.
I'll go to them. I'll read it.
Do you want me to read it while you're finding it?
No, I'll find it. What's your internet? Who's the service provider? Brother, probably you know this. He brought a hadith. I said even the captive men, whoever,
they had to be married. Shall I read the hadith and then we find it? Okay. So it says, Abu Crusade al-Qudra said that Apostle of Allah sent a military expedition to Autas on the occasion of the Battle of Hunain. They met their enemy and fought with them. They defeated them and took them captives. Some of the companions of Apostle of Allah were reluctant to have relations with the female captives because of their pagan husbands. So Allah the Exalted sent down the Quranic verse, and all married women are forbidden unto you save those captives whom your right hand possesses. This is to say that they are lawful for them when they complete their waiting period.
Yeah, and then what is
So where does it say they have to get married?
No, this is the any kind of Quran. What is the problem?
Because he said that the captives have to be married before the men can sleep with them.
Have to be married.
Yeah, that the Muslim men have to marry the captive before they can sleep with them. And I'm saying no, they can still be captives, but they can sleep with them regardless.
Where the hadith he says?
Huh?
Where the hadith he said that?
It doesn't say that they have to be married.
Then the hadith he didn't say they don't have to be married.
So
or
show
they
me
don't
where
have
it
to
says they
marry.
have to be married.
No, you have to prove that. You
But
have to prove that.
That's your interpretation. Listen,
Yeah.
okay,
You don't-
listen, it says they met the enemy and fought them. They defeated them and took them captive. Some of the companions of Apostle of Allah were reluctant to have relations with the female captives
Why?
because of their pagan husbands.
Because they were married. They want to touch them because they were already
Yes.
married. They want to, because I can't marry the woman and she's married with someone else.
So now, where does it say they have to divorce the husband and then get married to them?
Where he said, no, you claim that.
You're
because
making
they were-
a claim as
no,
well.
No.
I'm saying the evidence is
correcting
here.
you. I'm correcting you. I'm saying the hadith. I'm saying to you, the hadith he's
Yes.
saying because they want to touch them because they were married. And by the way, did the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam give back the woman to these people to Autas or not?
All of them.
Yeah.
Show me if he did.
Yeah. You not know about that.
Show me.
You know about this and
Bring
you not know
me the
about it.
evidence.
I don't have.
Oh, so now you can bring evidence of this, but when I ask for evidence of them being married, the evidence has disappeared.
Shut up.
You see? Look at the double standard. Show me where,
Go to the channel.
because
Can you wait?
Oh, okay,
Be
no,
patient.
but let me give you.
I will show you.
Yeah, whilst you're looking, I will still talk.
No,
because,
not talk.
Because remember the story
Yeah.
of Mary the Copt and your prophet.
Marry the Copts.
Yeah, the Copt, the slave woman, and he slept with her.
If you want me to talk
remember-
about like that,
No, but-
if you talk to me like that,
Yes.
okay, you talk about a point, let's finish the point,
Okay.
then we go to another
your
one.
point is invalid.
Wait,
All right, go on then.
because I can bring for you
Okay.
why Jesus he didn't stone the lady because he want her to massage him later. That tactic I can play it
Bring
with
me
you.
the evidence. I'm bringing you hardcore evidence. Everything I say,
Oh.
I'll bring evidence.
Are you saying I'm lying?
Yes. Bring
Are
me the
you sure?
evidence.
So why didn't he stone her?
Lying
So why
about
didn't he
what?
stone her?
Are you saying about Jesus he left that woman to massage him later?
Bring the evidence.
Oh, bring the
evidence.
evidence.
Anything you
Oh,
say,
oh,
I want evidence.
oh.
I've read the hadith.
Go to Haytham Salat. Go to Haytham Salat. Go to Haytham.
First, I want to see where it says you have to marry the captive before you have sex with her.
That's what I'm saying to you, because it's forbidden.
Show me.
Be logical.
No, don't say what be logical.
No, you don't need, because the hadith as well. He
Yes.
said they don't want to touch the woman because they were married.
Yes, exactly.
They don't want
Because
to touch them.
Like anyone else, you would feel shamed if you have sex
Why?
with someone in front of their husband.
No, the one who have to be,
show me.
shamed.
All you have to do, show me in Sharia. You can even show me in Sharia where it says to sleep with a captive, you have to marry her first. Any evidence, just one piece of evidence. That's all I'm asking for.
Can you show it in your book?
You see, you're jumping to the Bible. First,
No, I'm not
first
jumping
you said
to the
let's
Bible.
stick to the topic.
No, I'm
you
not
said,
going.
Let's stick to
I'm
the
not
topic.
going.
Now you're going to
I'm
Jesus.
not going. I'm not going because I'm talking
Okay,
in
first-
same one.
Okay, first
in
you-
number 31,
You
in
see,
number 31, 18.
No, wait.
Number
First-
31, 17 and
Yes.
18.
Okay,
Okay,
what's
what he
this?
said.
Yes.
He took the little child.
Yeah.
What did you, what?
Go on,
What,
say it,
what your
say it.
God ordered them to
Say
do
it.
to the woman?
I'll show you.
Well, no, go on.
Okay, number
because
10.
I'm going to refute them, and then I'm going to make them find me the reference.
Yeah, I'm going to give you the reference.
Number
Okay.
31, 15, 31, 17 and 18.
I told them what they're going to do on judgment. First, can you tell me what
Wait.
Go directly to
31. Number 21, 17 and 18.
Here.
Never give up.
Look at numbers 21, 30.
No, 31, 17 and 18. Yeah, this one. This one.
Yeah, go on.
God commanded Moses to kill all the males,
Yeah,
Midianite children, and kill every woman
yeah,
who has slept with a man.
yeah,
So whoever slept with a man,
yeah.
kill them.
Yeah,
But save yourself.
yeah,
Those girls have not slept with a man.
yeah.
How do you know? They haven't slept with a man. You try them. They didn't say about the baby, children, adult, nothing.
Okay.
They kill little boy. They
Little
kill
boy.
little boy. They kill little
That's
boy.
your God.
Okay.
Your loving God. He's saying, but save for yourself every girl who has never slept with a man. The virgin. The virgin. How do you know they are virgin or not? Define
Okay.
this. From
Now,
your own Bible.
we go to the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 21, verse 10. And it says,
20 then.
it says, when you go out to war against your enemies, and the Lord your God gives them into your hands, and you take them captive,
Same thing.
and you see amongst the captives a beautiful woman, and you desire to take her to be your wife, and you bring her home to your house, she shall shave her head and pare her nails, and she shall take off the clothes in which she was captured, and shall remain in your house and lament her father and her mother for a full month. So in the laws, God has already told them they can only
what is
take
this then?
a captive
What is this in the Bible?
because what you're doing
What
is
is
not
this in
real.
Bible then?
Because what
There's a
you're
contradiction in the Bible.
let me finish my point. Let me
Why
finish.
he left
Let me
little
finish
girl,
my
little
point.
girl?
Because
Are you saying?
Let me finish.
No.
my-
Let me
wait.
tell
Let me
you, because
finish
you're
my
cutting
point.
me
You
too
see,
much.
no.
Is
You want
your
an
God
explanation
ordered him?
because they know I'm going to refute them.
You will
They don't
not.
want an
You will not.
explanation.
You will not.
You want
Is
an
your God?
explanation?
Is your
Do you
God?
want an
Is your God
explanation? Do you want
ordered
do you want an
Moses to marry the
explanation?
little girl?
Do you-
Is
you want
your
an
God? Answer the
explanation?
question. I
You
will
want an
answer. I
explanation?
will answer. I will
Do
listen.
you-
I will listen.
Okay.
Okay. The question is this.
Yes.
Is your God ordered Moses and the people of Moses
Yes.
to marry the little girl?
Do you want me to answer now?
Yes, answer.
Okay, first notice how we've diverted from Islam.
No, we haven't.
Got to the Bible.
No, we still.
No,
we still.
notice.
We still.
I'm
We
replying.
still.
I'm
We
replying
still. We still.
because remember
We
we
still.
started. They
Strawman.
said I asked
Strawman.
for.
Strawman.
I asked. You see, let me finish.
Okay, then
Now,
go ahead.
remember I asked for a
Answer the
reference.
question. Answer the question.
I'm
Answer
answering.
the
Let me
question.
finish.
I give to you the reference.
Yes, let me
I give you the
finish.
reference.
I'm gonna answer that.
Okay.
Now I'm giving you a total
Okay.
answer. So
Okay.
notice, and what I want people to notice
Okay.
is when I ask them for a reference of where it prescribes
I
marriage
don't have my
in
phone with me.
captives.
I don't have my phone with me.
He doesn't have his phone, but then when it was something else, they had their phone. But now when we go to this, because what we're seeing in Deuteronomy, God has already given them an instruction of if they wanted to take a captive as their wife, they were only allowed to take him as their wife because God does not allow fornication. So the women were actually given rights as captives. Because what comes first? What you see, they don't like their explanation which refutes them, but they want to cut. Because what book came first? Deuteronomy or Numbers?
Answer my question. Answer
Which book came first?
Answer
Which
question.
book came
Answer
first?
question. Answer my question. Not answer me with a
Which
question.
book came first?
My question. My
Because
question.
listen to
My
my
question.
answer.
Oh, is
Listen to my
Deuteronomy?
answer.
You saying to me Deuteronomy abolish
to my
numbers?
answer.
Are you saying to me? Are you saying to me Deuteronomy abolish
Okay, I'm going to let you
numbers?
speak and then I'm going to reply.
Are you saying Deuteronomy abolish numbers?
Is that your question?
Yeah, and answer my question. Who did
No,
you didn't?
so now you've got two
Is your
questions.
God? No, the first one you
Okay.
didn't answer.
Yes.
The first one I said to you, is your God
Yes.
ordering? It's not brother. هيثم طلعت. Is your God
Yes.
ordering? Because you said according to Deuteronomy, he said to order to marry the captive. I'm
Okay.
saying when he ordered Moses, let me finish.
Yeah.
When he ordered Moses to have a little girl like a captive because they are virgin, are you saying your God?
Okay.
He ordered pedophilia.
Because I want to quickly refute them, this is the only reason why I'm actually
But did your God allow
responding
to
this.
sleep with the virgin, young kids?
Okay.
Answer that
Because
question.
first, what was
Answer
the
this.
verse? We'll go to the verse.
No. Did your God allow a young kid who is never slept with a man to have sex with a soldier?
No.
That's what the virgin is
Now,
saying.
we'll start from the beginning of Numbers because I want to refute their point and I want to show you that they won't be able to answer my question. Because at the beginning of Numbers, verse 1, it says, the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, "Avenge the people of Israel on the Midianites. Afterwards you shall be gathered to your people." So Moses spoke to them and saying, "Arm the men from amongst you for the war that may go against the Midianite to execute the Lord's vengeance on Midian."
Look at this.
Because I'm giving you the...
Your God is.
That's fine.
Your
You
God
see,
is asking
they don't want
to kill them.
You see,
This cannot be God, Papa.
You want me to? You want an answer?
You're
Do you
sugarcoating.
want an answer?
You're sugarcoating.
Do you want an answer?
No, Pepper.
Now, what we've seen,
You're
wait, let me respond because you're now, because what they like to do is put lies on the Bible. So I have to refute
That
them.
man no work with me. No work
Yes,
with me.
because look,
Pepper,
no, because look,
you are talking. You're not allowed me
this
to talk.
verse refutes you.
That's the problem
because
with
it
you.
says, now
You
when
don't
we go to verse 13, it says, Moses and Eleazar, the priests and all the chiefs of the congregation went to meet them outside the camp. And Moses was angry with the officers of the army, the commander of the 1,000. I'm gonna answer, but I had to establish you lied. You lied. You lied because you said it was God who said it, but it was Moses who said it.
Was Moses prophet of God?
Was God? Did God say it?
Is Moses
no,
prophet
ask me
of
the
God?
question.
Is
Answer
Moses
the question.
is in your book?
Answer
Yes,
the
in your book.
question.
Is Moses
Was
prophet of
God?
God?
Did God say it or did Moses say it?
Calm down.
Did Moses say it?
Calm down. This is the reason why. This is the reason why. With the numbers.
Yeah, they led Israel into the Jordan. Yeah.
I read that to them. This is how you start, and then you go to number 9.
So killing the children and raping young children is allowed, permissible.
Because we're going to refute you and give you an understanding of the Bible because you like to cherry pick. So it says, are you listening?
Your book is a contradiction.
You see, they don't want to know the truth. Because when we bring the answers and they refute them, they don't want to listen. Shall we? Let's read. Let's read. Let's read.
You haven't spoken
from chapter 25.
No.
Let's read from chapter 25 because they don't want the truth.
You haven't spoken.
They do not want the truth.
You haven't spoken.
They do
Now
not
it's my
want the
turn.
truth.
No, it's my turn.
Because when they say we refute them,
You talk for a while. You understand? You talk for a
I'm
while.
explaining the Bible to you.
But you didn't answer the question. Why are you deceiving people? Why are you deceiving people?
No, that's the problem.
You are deceiving. You are deceiving.
Are you
You are a
sincere?
deceiver.
Are you sincere? Are you sincere?
You are a
Are you
deceiver.
sincere?
You are a deceiver.
Are you sincere?
You haven't
spoken.
Are you
Answer my
sincere?
questions.
Are
Not talk
you
about me. Not
sincere?
talk about
You want to hear the truth?
Not talk about me.
They don't want to hear the truth. They don't want to hear the truth. You see? When I ask you for an explanation, I'm asking, we've gone from Islam to the Bible. You see? Insincere. We've gone from Islam to the Bible.
Let's stay with this matter.
So Muslims are the one who use Taqiyya all the time. Not Christians. Not Christians.
Now let's learn. Let us learn.
Learn
So we
carefully.
start from Numbers 25. It says, and Israel in Shittim.
Listen carefully.
Verse 9.
Verse 9.
1 to 9. 1 to 9.
The word of God.
So it says, and Israel abode in Shittim, and the people began to commit whoredom with their daughters of Moab. That was their crime. And they called the people unto sacrifices of their gods, and the people did eat and bowed down to their gods. And Israel joined himself into Baal Peor, and the anger of the Lord was kindled against Israel. And the Lord said unto Moses, take all the heads of the people and hang them up before the Lord against the sun, and that the fierce anger of the Lord may be turned away from
Let's deal with the
Israel.
rape thing now, what them a talk about. Make we deal with the rape thing and clear up them foolishness.
Because what they try to do,
no
they go to
foolishness
Numbers
now.
31 and try to say
Hold on.
God allowed rape. But even before in Deuteronomy,
31, yeah?
we see the regulation of
Numbers
achievement
31,
of
yeah?
captives.
Numbers 31, yeah? Numbers 31, 18, yeah? No, let's deal
Because
with
what we
it on the rape.
clearly see
Let's deal with
is
it on the
even in
rape. Let's
Judaism,
deal with it on
in
the
the
rape.
Bronze Age, had better moral standards than Muhammad in the 6th century. How is this possible?
Hold on, make we come.
Because I don't want to talk.
Yo,
Because
let's deal with the
clearly,
rape.
He doesn't want to.
Let's deal with
He
the
doesn't
rape.
want to know.
Yo, hold on. Give me camera.
They've run away.
Let me deal with it.
You see?
Yo,
They've run away.
we come to confirm. No, the Bible don't preach.
Come on,
rape.
uncle.
The Bible does not preach.
Come. You see?
Come.
You see? They've run away. They don't want to know the truth because clearly. Because we see in Islam, if they take a woman as a captive, even if the woman is married, they can have sex with her.
You said a captive.
Yes. Now, would you, if you were in war and your wife was captured, would you want someone to rape her in front of you?
But hang on.
Answer the question.
I'm answering you,
All right.
but you have to listen to what I'm saying.
All right.
You are saying at the point of war.
Yes.
When war comes,
which one
law and order is
22 with the rape, right?
already.
21.
There is no law and order.
21, about 19.
You said war. When war comes, there is no law and order.
Okay, hold on.
So you should understand.
Let's just get this issue one time and one time clear up, right? Because me is an Israelite, him is a Christian. I may have love for my Christian brother. Just like me have love for my Muslim brother. You know that. Me no partialize, no side. Who wrong, get correction. Now, the Muslims them have identity of saying that we, the Bible, preach about rape. Now listen what the Bible says about rape. In the same book, the same chapter. We can agree. Yeah, the same book and the same chapter. Let's correct them pagan teaching. Listen, you can't come and say, come teach you, no foolishness.
Which Bible is this?
Listen, don't matter about what you're talking about. And you want to bring up Bible talk. When we done with this, then we deal with you with the Bible.
No, tell me which.
If a man be found lying with a woman, married husband and thing, they shall be put to death. Now,
And this is what was allowed in Islam.
Hold on.
This is what was allowed
Let me confirm
in
this
Islam.
thing. If a damsel that is a virgin before unto her husband is made, right? She is lie with the man, right? The man, then he shall bring them both unto the gates of the city, and they shall be stoned to death.
Yes.
So if you rape, you be stoned to death. And if the man who rape,
say he who without sin cast the first stone.
a rapist commit sin.
Yeah, but
you
now-
can't justify
So why
your own
did
yourself.
Allah allow the raping?
He without sin cast the
They don't
first
like the
stone.
answer, yeah?
Why did Allah allow the raping of captive women when in the book it's not allowed?
Read it
allow
for him.
that.
Read it for him
Don't
for yourself.
mistake yourself.
Read it for him. Hold on, give this verse. But if a man find to be bothered themselves and fail, right, the man be forced and lie with her, then the man only with him shall die. So no say we promote rape. Go away with no wickedness.
There is no wickedness
Hold
in
on.
that.
Read it
No
for him.
wickedness.
Read it for him. Read
Because the thing
it.
is,
Read it
if
for him.
you're
That's why we
talking the truth, it's
fire
the
burn.
truth.
You see?
We all
Read it
know
for him.
rape is not
that
good.
person shall
We all know that.
die. Come on, brother.
Yes.
So even in the Bronze Age,
Circumstances
Yeah,
where
yo,
you have
way
sin,
before
verse,
Islam,
See the answer there.
there is no more.
See that?
it was trying to establish rights higher than what even the Quran teaches, because it was clearly saying, even though in the Bronze Age God dealt with people in the Bronze Age in a way that they understood. So the verse is trying to establish ways in which women should be treated in a way that is with a certain amount of dignity, because even if you look at the scholars, a lot of the scholars will say the biblical Mosaic laws actually gave women better rights than what was adhered to at the time in the Near Eastern. And this is why it says with captive women that you had to marry them. You could not just sleep with them. And that's why when Muslims like to go to the Numbers 31 and they say taking a child, they then take this one verse but they don't read everything else. But then when we see in the Quran, they took the women as captives, they were still married and the husbands were there, and Allah allowed them to be raped in front of their husbands.
You know what they fail to realize? Should they really see when we are reason and we talk about God because we don't really follow certain things, they think say it's that way we just sit around and wait for. No, you can't use that to confide a man. No, you see they don't want to use that verse, the 25 verse, because that shows you say the Moab is the same people that the God said if you go forth and discharge them for the 24,000 Israelites that them go make have sex with man and all this.
Yeah. God led them astray, but clearly we see that. Okay.
So remember that. Very good to know.
So clearly we see the Bible was exacting punishment on the women for what they had caused to Israel. But Muslims don't like this, and when we try to explain, they put their running shoes and did a shamsi and ran away. But clearly the Bible establishes certain rights. and therefore they have no leg to stand on. And they didn't even give they didn't give me any evidence of where they said the Muslim men can marry the captive slaves. They ran away.
Ishmael, Adam, we're not prophets.
How can God die?
How can Muhammad have a sex with a 9-year-old child?
Shameless
How?
Shameless
What about Aaron? Have you ever read Aaron?
First century, we don't want to live in the past anymore. I am here to represent the scientific community. I'm here to tell everybody about the specimens that we have found and we have researched. And nobody's talking about it.
They are confused.
I said that. No.
We like Batman. www.confused.com. We like Batman.
Do you have a sex with a 9-year-old child like Muhammad?
I am here representing the scientific community. I am not anti-God. I am not anti-God. I am not living in the world. I am not living in the world.
Was he?
You
are.
Aaron! Alright, learn the truth. Learn the truth. Learn about science.
Osman, will you have a sex with a 9-year-old?
Already researched.
Osman,
We are tired of the lies.
Osman, will you have a sex with a 9-year-old child like Muhammad?
Plenty of sex in your Bible. You
Osman, Osman, will you have a sex with a 9-year-old child? Would you become a pedophile like your Muhammad?
You are a pedophile.
Look at you.
Your preachers are
Look at
pedophiles.
you. Look.
Be quiet.
Would you follow his example, Osman? Would you follow Muhammad? That is Muhammad right here. He's Muhammad and a sex with a 9-year-old child.
Thank you. Thank you.
Man, you're a Muslim? You're Muslim? Okay, do you accept this one?
He's the wife of Abraham.
May I ask you? Is Muhammad the moral, great moral?
You are conditioned. That's why you don't understand us.
Is he moral character?
200 years ago, that was not a problem.
I am not asking theology.
Okay, here in England,
I am asking.
200 years ago, you can marry a girl of 7 years.
The person who did that, they don't claim they are immoral character. They don't claim they are proper. They don't claim that. But your Muhammad will. But if we're going to put them under the microscope, look, man,
Don't entertain it. Don't entertain it.
is that moral character?
That if you were born 100 years ago,
Is he
you
moral
must
character?
do not come here.
Is he moral character? Is a moral character? Look at Quran. You speak about the 200 years ago. Look at Quran.
You are just...
Can you please read your Quran?
Shut up, man.
Can you please explain to me, please? Can you please, don't touch. Can you please explain to me, please, man? Can you read and explain to me? Can you please explain to me, read and explain to me what's about it, what means this? Can you explain to me, please?
That's the devil's work.
Why your Muhammad didn't abolish the child marriage? Why?
Because we have been
Talk about it somewhere else.
This is not going to solve climate change.
Hey, if you've got something to talk about, why don't you talk about it?
I love you, bro. I love you, bro. I love you. Yeah?
You love me?
I still love you.
You love me?
I still love you.
No, you love me.
I still love you.
Really, you love me?
Even though you hate me.
You love me. You love me.
I still love you.
You love me. You're a Muslim, you love me.
Yeah,
As a Muslim, you love me.
I still love you.
But your Quran said different.
No.
Your Quran said different. Don't take a friend. Don't take a friend. Jewish, Jewish, Christian. Don't take. If you take, you are one of them.